Toshiyuki Mimaki, co-chair of Nihon Hidankyo, expressed disbelief at winning the Nobel Peace Prize, saying, "It can't be real." He reaffirmed their commitment to nuclear disarmament and a nuclear-free world, as they approach the 80th anniversary of the Hiroshima bombing next year.
本当にもう嘘みたい。嘘みたい。やっぱり私たちがいつも訴えておるように核兵器廃絶、航空平和の実現、これをね、世界の皆さんに訴えて、なんで日本被団協になっているか、私はね、今もさっき言いましたガザの方で一生懸命ね、平和活動されている人がね、もらえるんじゃないかと思いましたよ。
The Japanese organization Nihon Hidankyo, representing atomic bomb survivors from Hiroshima and Nagasaki, has been awarded the 2024 Nobel Peace Prize, as announced by the chair of the Norwegian Nobel Committee, Jørgen Watten-Fridens.
The Norwegian Nobel Committee has decided to award the Peace Prize for 2024 to the Japanese organization Nihon Hidankyo. This grassroots movement of atomic bomb survivors from Hiroshima and Nagasaki, also known as Hibakusha, is receiving the Peace Prize for its efforts to achieve a world free of nuclear weapons, and for demonstrating through witness testimony that nuclear weapons must never be used again. American atomic bombs killed an estimated of 100. Today's nuclear weapons have far greater. The Hibakusha helps us describe the indescribable, to think the unthinkable, and to grasp the incomprehensible pain and suffering caused by nuclear weapons. The Norwegian Nobel Committee wishes nevertheless to acknowledge one encouraging fact. No nuclear weapons have been used in war in nearly 80 years. The extraordinary efforts of Nihon Hidankyo and other representatives of the Hibakusha have contributed greatly to the establishment of the nuclear taboo. It is therefore alarming that today this taboo against the use of nuclear weapon is under pressure. The nuclear powers are modernizing and upgrading their arsenals. New countries appear to be preparing to acquire nuclear weapons, and threats are being made to use nuclear weapons as part of ongoing warfare. In response to the atomic bombs attacks of August 19... At this moment in human history, it is worth reminding ourselves what nuclear weapons are. The most destructive weapon the world has ever seen. Next year will mark 80 years since 2 American atomic bombs killed an estimated of 120,000 inhabitants of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. A comparable number died of burn and radiation injuries in the months and years that followed. Today's nuclear weapons have far greater destructive power. They can kill millions and would impact the climate catastrophically. A nuclear war could destroy our civilization.
As the world approaches the 80th anniversary of the bombings in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Fridens urged citizens and political leaders alike to heed the lessons of the Hibakusha and ensure that such weapons are never used again.
We hope that both everyday normal citizens around the world, but not least political leaders, will take the time to listen to the painful and dramatic stories of the Hibakusha, the survivors of the atomic bomb attacks in 1945, and by doing so, remind ourselves that these weapons should never be used again anywhere in the world. We see it as very alarming that the nuclear taboo, the norm against the use of nuclear weapons, is being reduced by threatening, but also how the situation in the world where the nuclear powers are modernizing and upgrading their arsenals. So yes, we see an alarming trend of nuclear rearmament.